to Friday Conversation. Today we have Judy Chan, Legislative Councillor in Hong Kong. Hello, Judy.
Hello, Henry.
The Chief Executive, John Lee, has recently released his first policy address. So overall, what's your response to it?
Well, yes, we are really glad to see the CE has delivered a policy address that is very rich, very comprehensive, and of high quality. So first of all, I think the report has responded to the expectations of the President of People's Republic of China for Hong Kong when he delivered an important speech on July 1st. The four musts and the four hopes, emphasizing that Hong Kong will have to continue to have its advantage under the one country, two system. And secondly, I think the CE has also responded to various demands from the community, including the land and housing, the medical care, the elderly care, and the youth development, as well as the education, etc. And thirdly, I think many of the proposals in the policy address are also very groundbreaking, especially the improvement of the governance system and the improvement of the governance system mentioned in the beginning part, and the strengthening of the management functions, including the management of civil servant. We are also very looking forward to the outcome. So as we know, the young people, are Hong Kong future, as President Xi has pointed out. In the policy address, we can see the government attach the importance to the education and the youth development, and the aim to create more opportunity for the young people here. So to nurture the new generations becomes who love the country and Hong Kong, and also how to make new contributions to the future development of the city. So there are also several points that we are also focusing on, such as the national education, and we do agree that the government should really enhance the adoption of coordinate approach in school to promote national education within and beyond the classroom. As to strengthen students' sense of the national identity and the national pride, and also to raise the awareness to safeguard the national security of our country altogether. So at the same time, we are really looking forward to the youth development blueprint, which will be published by the Home and Youth Affairs Bureau this year. So to outline the principle, the objectives, and also the action of the government in pursuing the youth development, because it will be a very first major document dedicated to the youth development for the government to set out the initiative to ensure that they keep the faith with the changing social environment and meet the needs of our young people.
Talent policy is obviously under the spotlight this time. What do you think about the new measures, including allowing graduates from the world's top 100 universities to find jobs here?
Yes, talents. We are very happy that the CE has accepted many of the New People's Party opinions on the development of the how to grab all the talents, and also the establishment of the Hong Kong Investment Management Company Limited in the future. And I'm sure it will lead Hong Kong into a new stage, not only for Hong Kong ourselves or for our country, but also in international. And also it will definitely help us to attract more talent from all over the world. So over the past two years, I think the local workforce, as Mr. John Lee has said, it has shrunk by about 100,000. So apart from actively nurturing and retaining local talents, the government should really proactively attract more talents all around the world. So in particular, I think the government has focused a lot on recruiting talents, and also responded to the relatively mainstream opinions in the society to truly and effectively grab the talents.
Judy, you also worked in
Yes.
the Southern District of Hong Kong for many years, which has the famous Ocean Park, numerous world-class beaches, and many expatriates live here. So can you list out any measures which benefit the Southern residents? Any further suggestions from you?
Well, yes, I actually really excited when I heard Mr. John Lee said the government will develop more leisure facilities and projects. For example, one of those facilities is to develop the Round the Island Trail, which is about 60 kilometers long, and it goes all the way from Hong Kong Island North and to the Hong Kong Island South. So connecting all the waterfront around the Hong Kong Island, which is very excited for everyone, not just for Southern District, but for all the Hong Kong Island residents. And also the government will also first set up a care team in the Southern District in the first quarter of next year. So which will, I'm sure, will widely engage local organization and groups to form the care teams. So that will, help us to pull together all the sectors, including young people and ethnic minorities, to take part in the community building. So the care team will sure be organized caring activities, and such as regular visiting the needy homes or the needy families. So I'm really looking forward to working on that too.
The 20th Congress of the Communist Party of China has just been held. So Judy, what do you think about it and the implications for the future of Hong Kong?
Well, I think our recent policy address has achieved the people-centered that President Xi has said in his speech in the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party of China. So one country, two system has also tested repeatedly in practice. So there is no reason for us to really change such a good policy, and we must upheld to it for period forever. So the president has really set a definitive tone and give a really strong assurance for everyone in Hong Kong. No matter what happens, we will uphold that principle. And so the top priority of the principle of one country, two system is to safeguard, our national security, of course, and the development interests, as clearly reflected from the experience over the past 25 years since our return to the motherland. So we must really fully and faithfully implement the principle of the one country, two system, and the safeguard of the Hong Kong constitutional base and the order as laid down by the Constitution of People's Republic of China, and also our basic law in Hong Kong. So following our transition from chaos to orders, Hong Kong is advancing from the stability to prosperity with our constitutional order better safeguard, and our governance system improved. So development is of overriding importance, right? So Hong Kong has really considerable room for much greater development, given our sound foundation for our growth, as well as the advantage of enjoying a really strong support and bond with our motherland, and really closely connected to the world, but under the principle of one country, two systems.
Thank you, Judy. That's the end of today's program. If you like our program, please share, like, and subscribe our Friday Everyday channel. I'm Henry Ho. See you next time.